We had a little pamphlet, where we had a star and written underneath it, "You are a star." We didn't know that, but she had put it on her mirror. And every day before she went to work, she looked at that. I am a star in God's eyes. I am a star every day. And after 1 month, she made a step to come to the center to say, I'm now ready to step out and meet Jesus. That was the first one. She told other ladies in the brothel, there is a way out. 2 other ladies followed her and stepped out, accepted Jesus, and started a new life.
Well, this morning I'm talking to you from Scheveningen in Holland, where we're visiting the churches for the past few days and interviewing Corry, that I've met just a few days ago and discovered something wonderful about what you're doing for God. So this morning I'm going to ask you, Corry, we're going to have a little bit of a chat about your history, where you come from, you and your husband.
I started about 7 years ago, and again I was at that point saying, Lord, here am I, send me. There was an interview with the manager of Stichting Den Haag. I thought, this is local. I give them a call and see if I can be of any assistance.
Yes.
And they said yes. I had an interview, and it was interesting because my first reaction was fear. Because when we had a community, I still had a protection of the community. We would go on the street, come home at night. As a group, there was a protection. But I knew if I am only going with one woman here in the street of The Hague, the streets of The Hague are much tougher than the streets in Amsterdam. I see the problems here with people on the street are often more severe here at that point than in Amsterdam. So my first reaction was, Lord, I'm afraid. Yes. So you need to confirm to me that this is the right step. Because I am a mom of 3 children. Yes. I don't want anything to happen to me. So I want to be sure that you are protecting me if I go into the street. I usually go on Thursday evening. Yes. We always start with a meal together. And we look each other in the eyes. How are you doing? Yeah. Before we go in the street, we first take care of each other. Okay. I mean, there are women you have contact for years. I mean, I want to tell stories. And like one woman we had contact with for 15 years. She never made it to the center. But she would always want us to pray with her when she's there behind the window. She says, I feel ashamed to go to church, but thank you for coming. She would close the curtain, and then we are reading the Bible with her, and we are praying, and we're holding hands. We ask, okay, where can we pray for? And that's what we do. But she had never, after 15 years, never made a step over the threshold to us. And there she was. So you see, that's a long process. Yeah, we have a tremendous favor with the ladies in the street. And that's because we are faithful. For 20 years, we've been going into the street every week. And we don't stay home if it's raining or if it's snowing or there is ice. We are there every week. So
whether they respond or don't respond.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm in the street, I'm back at the center in 20 minutes and maybe have talked to only 2 women.
But they see you there.
That's right. One woman, she stepped out. She said to the management, when I was in the street, I saw you walking, but I never opened the window because I was too ashamed. But every time you walked past my window, it was like 2 small lights coming by my window. She said, when she stepped out.
So Corry, here it is. I mean, you go year after year, day after day, week after week. You look them in the eye, hoping that they would open up to you, that they must see love and acceptance, they see your determination. Somewhere along the line, some of them open up and they begin to share with you.
Sometimes it's just a pat on the shoulder, sometimes it's a handshake. But if they share a heart-to-heart story, I ask, can I give you a hug? Because I realize if I touch them, I'm probably the only one that day that touches them with a good attention. Yeah.
What makes you go back again and again and again?
To the street? It's the love of Jesus in our hearts. There is a knowing that Jesus is the one that can make a difference. I have nothing to give. I go empty-handed every Thursday evening. I have nothing.
What a joy that was. So guys, just as a Freedom Hill cluster, the churches are doing well. God's good. And there are people within the churches that are doing phenomenal work. And I pray that as a cluster, we draw from this beautiful testimony and the rich work God's doing in Corry's life and with Corry's life and through her life. Mostly in an area that we're not so familiar with and that we're not seeing often and we don't have, don't hear a lot about. So I trust that this little testimony, not a little testimony, this is a big testimony, touch your heart and change your life and inspire you to do what God tells you to do quickly and right here, right now, so that you don't delay and postpone and keep on saying, one day I'll do it, God, and one day when I'm big enough or old enough or smart enough, but just do like Corry said, God, if you tell me to do it, I'll do it. That's the thing for the year. Right here, right now, I'll do what you tell me to do, and God will do the rest. So I trust that will encourage you and inspire you.